sensors clearly needs adjustment.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
What's this about money?
Yes, money. Here. 60 caps. That's all I've got. We're good, right?
Got any more on you?
What? No. I told you. That was all I had.
You're safe, okay? I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, God, thank you. I cannot allow you to set these sins free. You will be terminated and your actions will be reported.
Thank you for sparing us.
We'll get somewhere safe as soon as you're gone.
Excuse me.
You've given us another chance at life. We won't forget it.
Thank you for sparing us.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
It wasn't always like this. It used to be different.
I can only imagine. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
But why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. Well, it only made, I'll admit, to not only do extraordinary.
Blah, blah, blah. You could have let me out decades ago.
Until I became director, I had no idea you were there. And after, certainly it was an experiment. I had no idea. With the Commonwealth, perhaps more.
That's all this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment?
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
We got our asses kicked. Does it matter how?
The chances of Bunker Hill and to see the... I will refrain speaking. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Nice work rigging that road symbol.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let's get this Directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Sometimes Quentin is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to be nice anyway.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows. I'm not talking. With every advance, many
Compromises for the weak.
That is one perspective, yes. But I think we can agree that Phase 3, it will ensure.
I'm not sure what this means.
You'll see in time. I promise you that. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir?
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for a... While I'm not a...
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is...
I don't know.
Dr. Holdren, as I'm sure Seth... I'm sorry, this is our best. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Can't be serious.
Everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at... The Institute cannot survive without leadership. To that end,
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly...
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will sing. The Institute has... I believe this will conclude.
Well, have you decided to get the evidence from Virgil's lab? Or is this just another waste of my time?
Let your surroundings be a reminder of what science and willpower can accomplish.
I had no idea.
I know this is... Well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I don't know if I'm right for this.
Well, I clearly have faith in you. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the That's why I'd like... There are hard to...
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
What the hell is this operation about?
Hey, relax. We wouldn't send you off without the proper information. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
What's a beryllium agitator?
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll allow us to... You just keep...
Is that really necessary? I'm sure I can handle this by myself.
Yes, it really...
Really? No way. You're not going. You'd be a liability.
Well, that's about the most insulting thing I've heard in a while. Okay, you're on. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
Glad to see you've returned safely from the Institute, Mother.
Proctor Ingram, the Institute wants me to get something called a beryllium agitator from the ruins of mass fusion.
A beryllium agitator? I seem to remember reading an old technical document on those once, but I only thought they were theoretical. It must be pretty darn important if they're sending you to find one. You know, if we head over to mass fusion right now, we may be able to get the device before the Institute does. That's if you don't mind a little company, of course.
It would be helpful if you tagged along.
I knew you'd see it my way. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. This could be our best chance at beating the Institute to the punch.
Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Haven't gone out on a field op in a while. Feels good to be needed again. We need to get over to mass fusion as soon as we can.
Attention. Due to increased raider activity, all leave requests to off-base sites have been temporarily suspended.
Bring back the beryllium agitator at all costs.
Affected parties will have their leave compensated at the next available opportunity.
The attack on the Institute can begin. As soon as you bring back the beryllium agitator, the attack on the Institute can begin.
Inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
Ingram?
Hope you're geared up. Otherwise, this is gonna be a short trip.
Roger that, Scabbard. We have clearance for release. You might want to hang on, sir. The drop can be a little rough.
Never could get used to flying in these things.
Hostile target sighted on the roof, sir. Prepare to engage.
Damn synths, they're crawling all over the place. Send them out before we drop.
detection for long. If they return, I will be ready. Movement detected. Curious.
See the agitator anywhere. Must have been moved. Let's check out that terminal over there.
Odd. My scanners must be malfunctioning.
Yes. Don't have the
Not
card.
getting down that way. Looks like the elevator needs some kind of a key card.